Operation of the Stresstech machines begins with properly wiring in each machine. Once you get power to the machine, you'll have a light showing that there is power going to the machine. You'll have one or two switches up top. You'll have one for main power if it's there, otherwise one for just the control power. So you flip that on. Above each controller you will have rocker switches labeled with auto, off, and manual. If you use them in the auto mode, the controller controls the ramp rate and temperature that you're going to. If you use it in the manual position, the percentage timers shown below the controllers are how you control how fast the temperature will increase, but there is no control on the target temperature. You flip your switch to auto and the controller will light up. On each controller there's 4 buttons. The first button is your return to the home page. Your second button is to scroll through each option, and then you have a third button which is a down arrow, and the fourth button which is an up arrow. To change your target temperature, you can scroll to the degrees Fahrenheit and press up to select your target temperature, or even down will select target temperature. Pressing the scroll button twice will bring you to S.br, which is your ramp rate. Press that and you'll get a ramp rate in degrees per hour. Press the up and down arrows to select the proper ramp rate. Your percentage timers go from 0 to 100%. When the percentage timer is set at 50, that means that the contactor will be open for 30 seconds and closed for 30 seconds. Once you have selected your proper target temperature and ramp rate, you will be able to start your heat treat operation. Some troubleshooting tips. If you get a screen that blinks S.br, that means that you have a broken thermocouple somewhere. You need to find where that is and get it fixed. If the controller is flashing 1D low, it means that your ramp rate is set too fast and the actual temperature or the metal temperature cannot keep up with your ramp rate. Your ramp rate must be adjusted for this to get rid of this alarm. If you get an alarm that shows 2D high flashing on your controller, that means that your target temperature or your actual temperature has exceeded the target temperature. To fix this problem, you'll need to get the metal to cool off down back to your target temperature. On each machine there is a 0 to 100 volt meter. Each machine, when it has power going to it, should read 80 volts. There's also a 0 to 500 amp meter. This is for reading the number of pads and that they're properly working. Each pad will draw 50 amps, so every time the contactor closes you should read 50 amps per pad hooked up to that zone.